I slept in the old bunkhouse where we used to hide out during a thunderstorm or have group sleepovers as kids. It smells like damp wood. The bottom bunk is only slightly more spacious than the top. The sheets are cheap flannel, and even though a bullfrog croaked away outside as I drifted off, I can't remember the last time I slept so well. Being back in Rose Hill feels like stepping out of the city girl meat suit I've forced myself to wear day in and day out, hoping I'd get used to the new me. But now I've shed the costume and feel like I can breathe again. It's as though I had this idea in my head of what success looks like. I could see my life so damn clearly, the most vibrant scene right before my eyes. So real I could almost reach out and touch it. But every day I spent inserting myself into that scene, I grew more and more uncomfortable, more and more dissatisfied. I questioned why winning didn't bring me greater satisfaction. I kept trying to convince myself I needed time to adjust to the way winning felt. After all, I'd finally gotten what I thought I wanted. As I stand just a few steps out the door of the bunkhouse, soaking in the wild beauty that surrounds me, it hits me full force. I don't miss the city at all. The sun is shining, the air is crisp, and the lake sparkles like a sheet of infinite diamonds. Even the crushing burden of my student loans and debilitating lack of income feel more tolerable in this peaceful setting. This is what I missed. This is what I needed. From my left, I can hear Emmy up and tearing around the farmhouse. Farther up the mountain, smoke curls from the chimney of my parents' new build. I know I need to make the trip up there and fill them in, even just say hi, but I'm dreading it down to the tips of my toes. I don't want to admit to them how thoroughly everything has fallen apart. West is the one who always had to come clean about making mistakes. Getting arrested, crashing his car while drag racing, knocking someone up, getting injured. It's only since he had kids and started his horse training business that he's taken a break from turning their hair gray. But me? I'm the good one.
What are you doing here? Rosie flips her head around from where she sits at the end of the dock, clearly startled by my arrival.
Enjoying the view?
I wanted peace and quiet to clear my head tonight. I know that with Rosie here, I'll get neither. I look beyond her at the darkened lake. Without the scattered glow from the solar lights dotting the pillars, it would be pitch black out over the water. But I know the view well, given that this dock sits near the property line between my and West's houses. Even though there's nothing visible on the horizon right now, I can envision it almost perfectly.
What are you doing here?
She asks. I stay standing, not sure how to act around her. Still. Even though I'm now a perfectly successful and independent 32-year-old. I came to sit on my dock and escape the new realities of my life in the dark by the water where it's quiet, except you're here and it's never quiet where you are unless you're plotting someone's death. She snorts, but it's half-hearted. Then she turns back to the still body of water again.
First, this isn't your dock, it's my family's. I would know because I've been coming here for years. Second, I don't plot people's deaths.
I stride toward her and opt not to tell her that according to the land survey, this dock does, in fact, fall on my property. Fair, you're more of a crime of passion type. But I've spent years thinking you planned Travis Lynch's death out in detail on the pages of that diary. She laughs, but it's not light and airy like I remember. There's a heaviness to Rosie now that doesn't match my memories of her. She may be 3 years younger, but she always kept up with us through her teen years. West never excluded her, and she was always the it girl in Rose Hill, popular to the point of being beloved, if that's a thing.